Hello, viewers. This is class 3 of my Parts of Speech series. I am teaching nouns. In the previous class, we learnt singular and plural cases of the common noun. I also taught you proper noun and its exceptions. In today's class, we will continue learning singular and plural forms and also some unusual nouns. We will also learn words from foreign languages and its number means the most important thing about a noun is to identify its number, whether it's singular or it is a plural. That will help us identify what verb has to be used with the noun. I will explain the rules to you definitely, but I'm also going to target the exceptions. Those exceptions might surprise you. At the same time, they will give you a clarity on selecting correct answer choices, especially if you are trying to appear for a competitive examination. What are we waiting for? Let's begin our grammar learning journey. And of course, the links to my other videos on this topic can be found in the description box.
If a noun ends in F, then we change the last syllable into VES. So knife, knives, thief, thieves, calf, calves, and so on. Now, the problem with knowing rules is that many times we ignore the exceptions. So here are my exceptions. There are some words which are exceptions to this rule. For example, gulf remains to be gulf and we just add s. Gulfs, roofs, chiefs, dwarfs, and so on. There are some nouns that undergo a change according to their internal vowel sound. Man, men, foot, feet, goose, geese, tooth, teeth, woman, women, and so on. So, these were some of the ways in which we form plural from singular nouns. I want to add something more to these nouns. And I'm trying to find some space for that here. I'll put it up here. Some countable nouns remain the same in singular as well as plural usages. And this is here, that many people make a mistake. For example, sheep remains to be sheep, deer, species, series, aircraft, spacecraft. I've brought some words so that you know that when these words are used, they remain the same in singular as well as plural forms. Another specific usage is this: there are some countable nouns that are always used in their plural form, even if their number is one, only one. For example, I might have only one unit, but I will say scissors and I will say these scissors are blunt. It doesn't mean that I have more than one. My trousers are torn. I do not say my trousers is torn. I have savings. Now, savings. These proceeds will go to charity. Proceeds is always used in the singular, not never in the singular form, but it's always followed by a verb which shows or depicts its plural form. This is not the end of my list. I have some more specific usages, and I hope that you're enjoying learning them. And for that, I'm going to remove this. All right, I'm going to put them up here. I've brought for you some compound nouns. This is the most commonly error that I have seen that people make. They oftentimes when they talk about daughters in law and when there are more than one in number, then they often say daughter in laws. It's not correct. The correct usage of compound nouns is this, that if there are more in number, that part of the compound which is countable takes the S and not any other. Okay? Law is only one which has made a certain lady another one's daughter in law. But there can be more than one daughters in law. There can be number of commanders in chief. There can be number of stepdaughters. Now look at this. It's not necessary that the first word is taking the S. That part of the compound noun, which is countable, takes the S. Look at this one, passerby, but passers by. This is countable. Okay. Now there are some other type of compound words. Now here, these words do not take a dash in between. Here, the two words have merged into one, and now it is one word. Hence, we cannot insert S in between. So a word like spoonful changes to spoonfuls. Can you add 2 spoonfuls of sugar in my tea? I want 2 handfuls of toffees. All right, so this was the usage of certain compound nouns. And now I have some more which I would like to add. These are also related to specific usages more than anything else. Let's have a look. Some nouns look like a collection, right? And a collective noun is always used in the singular form, that I have explained, but they are always used in the plural form. And these are the exceptions in language. You might have heard somebody say, the police has arrived. Technically, it is not correct. We say, police have arrived. It's always used as a plural. The cattle has finished all the grass. No, wrong. The correct usage is the cattle have finished all the grass. So people, public, police, gentry, cattle, poultry, clergy, vermin. These are some of the examples of nouns that are always used in the plural form. Now I'm going to bring another specific usage for you all. When we take up a noun that denotes a specific amount, length, weight, quantity, it is always used as a singular noun. For example, if I say 600, it is kilometers. So the word that I'm making use of here, kilometers, is a plural. But I will not say kilometers are. I can say kilometers are when I'm using kilometers by itself. But when I put these kilometers in a specific quantity, then I use it as a singular noun. I say rupees are, I can say rupees are kept in my wallet. But if I use a specific number in front of the word rupees, then I cannot say rupees are. That time I say 500 rupees is a small amount to donate for such a noble cause. I hope that I made you understand this one. I am going to bring one more rule connected to numbers for you all. Let's have a look at this rule. I will let this be on the board. I'll remove this. And this is my interesting rule, which is related to the usage of numbers. You might have read these words. They are all related to numbers. More often, you might have read them in mathematics. Now, these words do not have a plural form when they are used after numbers. For example, it is correct to say hundreds and thousands, but it is wrong to say 500s, 7 pairs, or 10 dozens, right? If suppose you are given an error correction exercise, these are the things that you really need to make note of.
And that was the end of my lesson. Hoping to see you soon in the next lesson where we will learn even more unusual forms and usages. Keep watching my videos, and if you learn from these video lessons, do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for the latest updates. Stay connected, keep following my grammar classes, and of course, you can get your doubts solved through the